When you think of Mega Man and Smash, what moves do you think of first? Lemons for holding down neutral and zoning? Metal Blade and its combos? Up tilt and its strength and kill power? Up smash and how it's a broken piece of shit? What? Sorry about that. But, as I was saying, all of these moves are good answers, but there's one other move in his kit that most players think of, yet surprisingly, know very little about. I'm talking about the topic of this video, Leaf Shield.
Oh god!
What's that he's been doing because everything's working?
Second stock alive.
Uh-oh, and again.
To cover the basics, Leaf Shield, or LS for short, is Mega Man's down special. Like most of his kit, it originated in Mega Man 2 as Wolfman's weapon, and when activated, would spawn leaves that would spin around you and protect you, like a shield. In Ultimate, it behaves a little bit different compared to Mega Man 2. Here's how it works. After inputting down B, the Leaf Shield will automatically release after 1 second. But if you hold the B button, you can still move around while the shield is around you, until it is thrown after a max of 3 seconds, which disappears after a short period of time. The leaves are multi-hit attack, with high priority and a large hitbox, making Leaf Shield able to destroy or pass through projectiles, and hit opponents at long range. The best use for Leaf Shield, at least in my opinion, is as a tool to shake opponents off of you and for some solid burst damage. While around you, the move's hit stun allows you to walk opponents down, dealing almost 20% or so, and trapping opponents in place. So feel free to use it as an out shield option, a landing option, or while getting off the ledge. I personally love doing it off the ledge, as opponents rarely see it coming, which I think plays into its strengths as a surprise attack beautifully. Also, it hits people off the ledges, so absolutely use it for ledge trapping. They'll either get hit by it if they're hanging on ledge for too long, or force them to pick an option that you can punish. LS can two-frame opponents as well, but it's not always guaranteed. Still, it is worth going for if you believe it will hit, especially if your opponent is King DVD, who will easily get two-framed by Leaf Shield if you stay by the ledge with the move active. But, like most moves on Ultimate, there is counterplay to this. I've been asked before how to deal with it quite a few times. Surprisingly, not many people know how to counter it. That is not what I meant. It is true that some characters do get screwed over by the move, but here's something easy to keep in mind. If a disjoint exists, it can beat Leaf Shield as long as you space it right. Plus, high priority aerials can deal with it at higher angles, as well as some projectiles being too strong to get destroyed by it, resulting in you and the opponent trading. It also doesn't do a lot of damage, so some characters can overthrow it with the right moves, like K-Rool's Proud Throw or Little Mac Neutral Beam. Also, when Mega Man throws Leaf Shield, he's in a decent amount of ammo. One of Mega Man's biggest weaknesses is people getting in his face, and a misspaced Leaf Shield can allow you to do exactly that. Respect the Leaf Shield, but do not respect Mega Man after he throws it. To add on, the move can be a little jank at times when it comes to connecting all the hits. This is Smash Ultimate after all, where every multi-hit has failed at least once. Now the good news is that this doesn't happen often, but it's more likely to happen against characters who either hitbox hit a lot, or super small characters, like Pikachu and Pichu. Dirty rats. Not to mention, the move has a lot of startup, so it is very possible to hit him before the Leaf Shield even comes out. Overall though, while Leaf Shield is the middle, there are plenty of reasons why it's still worth committing to using it in the right spaces. And there are a few things you can do to offset some of those weaknesses. First, if Mega Man inputs Leaf Shield in the air, he isn't stuck in place. So what most Mega Man players will do is jump first and then input Leaf Shield to catch other players off guard. Plus, jumping before throwing it will reduce your own end lag afterwards, so absolutely keep that in mind. And speaking of, that is what Leaf Shield is all about. The speed and damage output of LS makes it very good at getting quick hits in neutral, getting players off of you, and overall being an absolute nuisance to your opponent. And if you ask me, it shines the brightest when used with Mega Man's other moves in this kit. To end off, optional ways that LS can be used for support. And it is true that Leaf Shield isn't a kill move while on stage, but off stage, oh boy, that's a whole different story.
And you know, that reflector is not going to do you any favors. It's about the small ones that
While it's around you, LS is an active hitbox, as shown before, which works wonders for gimping opponents and making players feel silly for air dodging and dying early because they were trying to attack. Shoutouts to the buffer system. Very cool. But in general, it's such a cheesy technique. Tether recoveries, get cheesed. Seriously though, the amount of jokers I've done this on is disgusting. I need to be locked away. Command grabs? Nope, get cheesed. Wasted your double jump? Get cheesed. Say ya. And especially has a neat interaction with Diddy Kong barrels. While Diddy is charging barrels, he won't be able to DI any move that hits him. If the move sends Diddy into tumble, he'll go flying, but if not, he'll simply fall out of the barrels. And while in shield form, Leaf Shield will do the former instead of the latter. And as long as he doesn't have his double jump and you have yours, Diddy will fall to his death while you get off scot-free. Now, if Diddy has his double jump and gets hit by the leaves more than once, said leaves will stop his fall, allowing him to make it back on rare occasions. He can also hold away to minimize the damage, but it's still a bad spot for Diddy Kong to be. He can also dodge it with good barrel movement. But aside from that, go nuts! You're in a better spot than he is, so get Diddy low and you're good to go. Besides, what's the worst that can happen?
Oh, is that gonna... He saves the jump. Oh! Excuse me.
Okay, maybe don't go that crazy.